I'd love a cup of Sancha to go.
For sure. Tea in this day and age, we don't have that time to actually sit down and enjoy a cup when we're out and about. So tea has become a really popular thing to have to go.
Lucas Tea's owner, Matthew Lucas, uses a Brew-It to steep a perfect cup of green tea. The modern device is an industry standard for high-end loose-leaf teas, a modern approach to an ancient pastime.
Thank you very much. Enjoy your tea.
I will, thank you.
Green tea dates back to about 4,500 years. It's really good for you. It helps fight prostate cancer and breast cancer. So these are things that it's just become like a real healthy alternative for people. The popularity of rooibos has exploded onto the tea market. And one of the nice things is that rooibos takes a lot of flavor.
The past and present are jarred here at Lucas Teas in Squamish. The convenience of tea bags are passed up for the choice of a higher quality loose leaf tea. Herbal teas, more specifically rooibos, are hot leaf items right now. Standard classics such as mint or chamomile are often passed up by customers for more exotic finds such as mango, maple, or spice.
It's just become very popular, and one that we're learning about the health benefits of tea, and people are looking for alternatives to coffee, and and just a more holistic lifestyle.
This son and grandson of a British family also shelves history.
If you're looking for something that's a little bit more traditional and something with a bit of Western history behind it, we'll look at Lapsang Souchong and maybe just a nice classic English breakfast. What's nice about both of these is they are ripe in history.
The origin of the smoky taste behind Lapsang Souchong is debatable. One tale attributes the taste to the invasion of a Chinese village that sped up the leaf drying process by placing smoking cones underneath the black tea leaves.
There's also some argument whether or not when they were taking the tea from China and traveling it along the Silk Road through Russia up into the Western Europe, if the campfires they had every night were the things that were causing it to be smoky. So there's much debate whether or not how this came into being, but it became a huge hit in Western society.
As was the creation of the China teapot, where tea leaves roam wild.
Well, the benefit is it allows the leaves to fully expand throughout the teapot, allowing them to agitate, not restricting them in any way, and it just makes a really nice cup of tea.
A strainer is used on each pour. Traditionally, milk, honey, or lemon was used to complete a cup. Historically, tea would travel upwards of 18 months from China or India to Britain, resulting in moldy cargo. Milk and sugar was used to mask the unpleasant flavor.
There was a lot of shady dealings that happened in the early on where people actually cut the tea with other materials. In this day and age, in Western world, we get the best tea that we've ever had. We can cut back on the milk and sugar because we're getting, all tea 100%.
100% tea, 100 different ways to drink it, whether savoring the traditional or grabbing on the go. Black, herbal, or green, it's a timeless pastime.
This gives it a nice diversity in what you're drinking every day.
From Squamish, I'm Nicole Fitzgerald for Shaw TV.